Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're here to talk about Plane. I saw this in theaters yesterday and I'm just going to talk about why I think it's a movie that's worth checking out. So just to give a brief synopsis, this is a movie about a pilot who finds himself caught in a war zone after he's forced to land his commercial aircraft during a terrible storm. So I had seen the trailer for this and it looked kind of like a generic Gerard Butler film. Not like all that impressive, not the worst thing ever, but I noticed that it got pretty good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, so it made me a bit more interested to check it out. And overall, yeah, I think this is a film that is worth checking out. It's not like a must-see by any means, but I found it fairly entertaining overall. I thought, kind of breaking it down why I liked it, I thought the cinematography was pretty well done. There were a lot of kind of longer takes, and it kind of followed the action well that way for the most part. It wasn't like the sort of action that's just a lot of quick takes that I don't know, that sort of action feels a little cheap most of the time. Sometimes it can feel well done, but I appreciate it a bit more if you get to follow the action in more single takes. So I think it did that mostly from like the beginning. It's even just like a 20-second clip of him just like walking through the airport before it cuts. So things like that I appreciate in a film. I also thought it was really well edited and like how it was packaged together as a movie. It definitely felt like we got much more of a movie than an hour and 47 minutes, which is the runtime. So I think anytime you can do that and keep it entertaining is a good thing. Sometimes if it feels like it's longer than it is, that's a bad thing if the movie drags, but this one really didn't. I was surprised how much they kind of fit into the I mean it's not the shortest runtime, but a relatively short runtime. Otherwise, I thought Gerard Butler, he does, typical Gerard Butler, but I liked his character. I think they give him a few dimensions, and that certainly helps with the film since he's the lead. I thought the situation overall was pretty believable. Like they bring in certain third parties, like it doesn't just follow the plane and the passengers after they crash. And a lot of times in movies like that, it'll feel kind of forced and unnecessarily brought in, but it made sense here, in my opinion, and I thought it really actually added to the film to not just be on the island the whole time. Otherwise, I thought the supporting cast were all very well done and good characters, like the crew, especially the co-pilot. Was yeah, I liked everyone there. The passengers, you definitely get a wide variety. You get some people who are like directly upset with the pilot when they crash. You get others who are maybe a little bit understanding and things like that. And then just the island, it's dangerous from the get go. It is very like I mean from yeah you know the stakes are high. They make that very clear, and so it I don't know, it just gives a bit of weight to the film, and you don't necessarily know who's going to make it or if they're going to make it, and that sort of a thing. So all of those things combined, it's not super huge on the action, which I kind of liked. Yeah, there is some, but the some that's there isn't bad. It's not great. I'd say it's kind of par for the course. But this is, I think, more a movie about the characters and the situation, and not as much about the action. It does a little bit more of the action in the third act, as these movies kind of tend to do. It's hard for Hollywood, I guess, to stay away from that in third acts, but overall, this was an entertaining film. It's, I think, one that's worth checking out if you're looking for something at the theater to watch, or if this hits streaming and you're looking for something to stream. I found it entertaining. I had a good time, and it's one that I'd recommend. So, if you've had a chance to see it though, or I guess that my letter grade for it then is a B. It's a solid B. That's worth the watch, but not something you got to go out of your way to see. So, if you've had a chance to see it though, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Was this a movie that you enjoyed, or was it just kind of par for the course, something that you've seen before and not really entertaining because of that? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. If you like staying up to date on reviews, be sure to subscribe as well. I cover most movies that get released in theaters and do a review for each. So yeah, with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next review.